What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Voice of Entrepreneurs Live. Today, I am privileged and honored to have Parthiv Shah on our show. And to give you little introduction, so he is the founder and president of eLaunchers, and he has uh, he he has achieved so many successes, and he's a business growth strategies helps his clients to predictable and measurable ongoing growth. And today he will discuss about his ABCD model, how it can help you to grow your business. And he's also author of best-selling book, that Business Kamasutra, international best-selling book that is called Business Kamasutra. And many of you don't know, like he has having that award like 2 Club back in 2019. As another award is coming on the way. And in 2017, he became Dan Kennedy's private client. And being an Indian, he served Indian Air Force also. So I would like to welcome Parthiv to our live interview show. Welcome, Parthiv.
Thank you, Sagar. And I don't get to start my story too often like this, but I want to begin by saying Jai Hind. Blessed to be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And being an Indian, like it was like really motivate us that how whatever you have achieved, and that is something many is inspiration for all of us. So I would like to like know like being serving to Indian Air Force and to become an entrepreneurs like and serve many clients, more than 300 clients, and serve over 20 countries. So how it journey like help from like from Indian Air Force to your business?
Sure. So here is something I found because not only I am from Indian military, I have also hired some people from Indian military and American military, and I have
Mhm.
found that soldiers are stronger than civilians, and therefore a soldier turned civilian becomes a more productive civilian. There is more ambulatory mobility, being able to all get up and
Mhm.
move. Uh, Wounds don't cripple you. We don't get killed that easily. We know how, when we fall, we know how to drop, roll, and run. Um, we want to win this battle, but we also want to safely go home. So, a lot they teach you in the military applies directly to uh, 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 mm, the life of an entrepreneur. Because at the end of the day, it is a battle for market share, right? So,
Yes.
your conquering desire and survival instinct, uh, which is developed an acquired skill for a civilian entrepreneur, it is what a soldier brings to the table. There is a thing, I call it Air Force baby. I have had the privilege of working with three girls, one dentist, one blogger, and one who has an MBA, and their parents were in Indian Air Force. Right?
Mhm.
So let's talk about no, the girl with an MBA, right? Um, she was born in Tripura.
Mhm.
So she's so Bengali girl, um, uh, born I believe in Delhi, lived in Tripura, Delhi, Gwalior, Kochi, Jamnagar. I mean, she knows Indian economy, Indian culture, and how Indian money moves better than uh, a civilian's child. So not just soldiers make better entrepreneurs, soldiers' kids also are
Oh,
are well put together. They go through there is a central board. So instead of state, they study the central, which is a so they are well educated and more disciplined. So there is a lot actually translated from Indian Air Force into my business. The business is up and down. It's never a straight ride. So there is a lot I learned in the military that helped me. And the big thing is, if you look at Indian Air Force logo, it says Nabaha Sprisham Diptam, meaning touching the sky with glory. Now, isn't this touching the sky with glory? I mean, come on.
mhm.
This is the 2 comma award from ClickFunnels. So it is, sky is not the limit. Sky is where you play. Until you get to sky, you're just taking off. So every day, something from Indian Air Force does something to enhance me as a better CEO for my company. I'm very grateful for my roots from the military.
That's awesome. So, what is basically your business all about? Like how you actually serve your target audience and
So I'm a business growth strategist. If you are a small to mid-sized business, I help you acquire new customers, retain existing customers, and get referrals from your grateful clients. My clients are physicians, dentists, lawyers, financial advisors, and coaches in US. I work with coaches and consultants who coach and consult to physicians, dentists, lawyers, financial advisors in US and Canada. So let's talk about a problem that these people have. See, the main thing is I do one thing. I'm not all things to everybody. I solve one problem. And here's the problem. An average patient will spend about $6,000 in a lifetime of a relationship with a dentist. If there is a major problem in your mouth, you will spend about $6,000 on surgery, implant, cosmetic, sedation. I'm taking dentistry as an example because this applies to other body parts. Okay.
yes.
So I'll show you a few books that as an example. So if a patient says no, $6,000 walk away from you, right? So if 167 patients say no, $1 million walk away from you. And patients say no all the time. For if you look at traditional conversion rate optimization, right? If you get 1 in 4 lead to book an appointment and 1 in 3 appointment become a new patient, it's a good day. That means for every new patient you have 11 in the parking lot. They need to be educated, indoctrinated, and nurtured, right? In dentistry, unless you own the disease, you don't want to solve the problem. And until you want to solve the problem, solutions are moot. Same problem with ophthalmology, audiology, hair restoration, back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, neuropathy, knee pain. Until you know that it is a problem, it is worth solving, and until you're sold on the post treatment transformative lifestyle, you're not going to buy into it. So I ask my doctor if you can have a meaningful conversation before, during, and after a transaction, what would you say? What questions do you want them to ask you? What question do they usually ask you? What is it that you learned as a doctor that you wish your patient just know? Because every doctor wants a compliant patient. Compliant means they will come, book an appointment, say yes to the treatment plan, take care of themselves in between operation, do their share of body care, let the doctor be the doctor, and pay their bills. How do you make a compliant patient? Comes through education. So my book, Business Kamasutra, talks about
Yeah.
that. So have you heard the book Kamasutra? So
Yeah.
Kamasutra is an old ancient Indian book, probably the first book ever written on the subject of humanity and human relations. It teaches you how to add pleasure to sex. Everyone knows how to mate, right? Every human knows how to mate. What makes a difference are two things: trust and foreplay. What gives you
Yeah.
pleasure is making sure that there is a trust established between both parties. And foreplay, meaning you have to add pleasure to the relationship. Because a well foreplay deal means they want to mate more often. And when they tell their peers about their interaction with you, not only they will say what you did for them, but how you made them feel. Um, See, if this is how humanity operates, and if you do business with humans, shouldn't business be done that way? What can you bring from human sexuality and compare it to your business? What parallels can be drawn? This book is not about sex. This book is about data intelligence, education, relationship enhancement, and adding pleasure to a business to client relationship. So I wrote this book in 2014. We wrote a business Kama Sutra for dentists. We
That
wrote
is very.
a business Kama Sutra for pain management clinic. We wrote business Kama Sutra for attorneys that is coming out this year. This is my draft copy. It just came out. So the concept can be applied in multiple industries. I also wrote another one called the Iceberg You Don't See, a marketing automation system for financial advisors. And instead of doing business Kama Sutra, we did Iceberg because my co-author did not want to use sex as a metaphor to describe his lifetime of work. So we went with Iceberg. The next book I'm working on talks about an elephant.
Awesome.
This is so his name is Brent. He is a baby elephant. Sagar, are you a human or an elephant?
Human.
Is everyone watching this show going to be a human, or will elephants be watching this? Only
Definitely
humans, right?
human.
So, what is the difference between a human and an elephant? The main difference is elephants don't forget. We do. And when we forget, we fail to do what we could have and should have done, or even worse, we fail to do what we said we were going to do. When we do that, we cause the brand damage. So it's not okay to forget. When you forget to do something for a prospect, you lose a deal.
Windows big deal.
When you forget to do something for a customer, you have hurt feelings. Somebody will fire you. So everybody should have a Brent in their life. So Brent is short for business relationship system for your enterprise. It is your pixelistic. It is your funnels. It is your CRM. It's your content management system. It is your marketing automation system. It is your sales automation system. This is how you acquire, retain, and grow a business relationship. This is how you grow your business. So, I want everyone to have a brand in their life.
So how everyone can have that, like, what is the like way to get that?
Well, so once you understand the philosophy, um, Brent is actually software agnostic. We have implemented Brent on ClickFunnels and Keep. We have
Mhm.
implemented Brent on HubSpot. So understand what needs to be done so you don't forget to do what you are going to do. Let's look at your business relationship, your sales funnel into three parts: tofu, mofu, and wofu. Have you heard that term before, Sagar?
Yeah.
You're
Top of
familiar
the
with it.
funnel and middle of the funnel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you spend money on marketing, you're going to drive people at the top of the funnel. A subset of it will disqualify themselves and leave because they're in the wrong room, they find it.
Mhm.
Some will go right to the bottom because they're activated. They came to your funnel with an intent to either buy or not buy. And at the bottom of the funnel, they will make a go, no go decision. If they say go, you get paid. If they say no, the deal is over. But a very large majority of people who come to the top of the funnel stay in the middle of the funnel and never make a transition. So you never get to pitch.
Yeah.
ClickFunnels, as a philosophy, accelerates that. They squeeze you real time, make an offer, have them opt in. One time squeeze, second time squeeze, point of purchase, third squeeze, OTO, right? And then
Yes.
now that you did that, at the end of successful funnel, you talk about the the customer value journey, the value ladder, right? You take them from here to here to here. But what about people who don't buy? And that is the key shortfall of the ClickFunnels methodology that I capitalized on. Great, buy traffic, great, use funnel, great, create conversion rate optimization and take as much money as you can from a transactional conversation. Done. Casualty of that war is unconverted leads and lost opportunities. My whole world, business Kamasutra, and fail safe follow up is to acquire that data, nurture, stay in touch, follow up, and build a list of non buyers who will become buyers someday. They already know you, like you, and trust you. So on the next launch, on the next funnel, they are more likely to buy. I meet with hundreds of customers a year, and they spend so much time optimizing their sales experience, they choose to ignore what happens to those who don't buy. Here's something else: someone will stop paying you, right? You belong to somebody's coaching program right now, right, Sagar? Eventually,
Yes.
you will stop paying him. What is he going to do
Yes.
with you the day you stop paying him? He's going to kick you
Acquire,
out. Just
try to
shoot.
acquire another
Up.
client.
He will acquire another client, but what will he do for you? Nothing. They shut
Yeah.
off your access. They take you off their Facebook group. They kick you to the curb, and you're dead to them. Sagar, where did you go to college?
Sorry.
Where did you go to college?
Like in Bhubaneswar, I did
Mhm.
my graduation.
In
Yeah, I did
Bhubaneswar, right?
MBA.
What college?
Yeah, it is like Utkal University.
Utkal University. Did Utkal University kick you out when you were done studying, or they graduated you and
No,
now they call you an alumni and you're always welcome? There is a homecoming party. They want you to have lifelong affinity and relationship with Utkal, right?
no, nothing like that.
Well, you did graduate, right? They gave you
Yeah, I
a
did.
degree, right? The teachers are
Yeah,
still there. You have
yeah.
a good relationship with your college.
Hmm.
Right? Why can't coaching program be like that? Why can't you have alumni privileges to those who graduate from your program? Because your graduates are your spokesmen. They will give you referrals. Maybe they will come back. Maybe they will buy something else.
Yeah, I got it. Mm.
A lot of physicians and dentists are very good at doing what they do as a doctor. Therefore, they provide transformative value. They ask for a good Google review, but they don't have a system to ask for referrals. Don't forget to ask.
Don't forget us. Yeah.
See, when I came to so I'm going to give you everything I learned about American economics and American money in 3 sentences. It probably applies to India also. Okay, as a first generation immigrant to America, I learned this in my first couple of years. Americans will pay, but you have to ask.
Mm.
When they say no, they don't mean it, so you have to ask again. When they say yes, they don't mean it, so wait until check clears.
Mm.
If this is how money operates, shouldn't your business have an operating system that caters to the 1, 2, 3 of business growth? Ask for money. If they say no, ask again. And if they say yes, make sure you have right to keep the money and they don't ask for a refund. That's how you grow your business. And that's how I help my clients grow their business. Because this is a common problem. Everyone has it. Most people have not tried to solve it. And they're so proud of how much money they made that they don't even count how much they didn't make. So I'm the accountant that count money that you did not make. So you can make that.
Awesome. So you are like, can you tell me like when we talked that day, like 2 3 days before, you mentioned that you are someone very like early customer of like ClickFunnels. I think you met Russell Brunson in some event, and then so how your like ClickFunnels journey start? What is your first funnel all about? Now you are all about to get the next 2CC award. So
So the year was 2012 or 2013, I think. Russell Brunson was speaking at a Dan Kennedy event. He was a
Dan
keynote.
Kennedy, you were keynote.
He was keynote, and I was a sponsor. I was the lead sponsor for the conference. So Russell flew in, and he was late, and he was sitting at the bar trying to get some bar food, and someone at the Kennedy team said, "Our tomorrow." This is like 10:30 at night. Everybody else is like either drunk or
Mm.
sleeping. And I was walking in the lobby, and someone said, our tomorrow's keynote is sitting alone at the bar. Why don't you give him a company and make him feel welcome? You are a sponsor. And I'm like, yeah, sure, okay, I'll do it. So they introduced me. We started talking, and so Russell asked me, "What do you do?" I say, "I create lead capture mechanism called Pearls, personalize URLs, and connect them to CRM systems." And I wrote a code for it. So I've been building landing pages and lead capture mechanisms since 2009. 2002. 2002 is the first landing page I built. My first funnel I built was in 2002, hand coded thing, personalized URL. I mean, in automobile business, we would send out 5 to 10,000 direct mail letters, and I mailed more than 1 billion pieces of direct mail. So I'm a big mail guy. Um, yeah, these are my samples. So I
Okay.
can show you an offer that expires in 2002 that has a landing page on it. Yeah, see, this is something from 2002 that has a landing page on it, right? So I talked to him about that, and he says, so Russell said, I I created a software that allows anybody to build their landing pages and funnels without hiring programmers and techies. I'm like, oh, so you are like a software version of an Indian? And he laughed. He says, yes. Did that? Yes. So we talked, and he has been a follower of Dan Kennedy. We talked about magnetic parallels between magnetic marketing and so you know how he draws stick figures.
Yeah.
He was doing
Doodles.
that on the napkin with me, and we spent about an hour together. So next day, of course, I was there. I wished him well. When he was miking up, I shook his hand. I wished him well. He went on speaking. He made an offer. You can buy ClickFunnels, and I bought it. I built my magnetic marketing funnel. The book funnel was born in 2014. So I have like 450 funnels in my account, but there are 5 funnels I have that produced over $5 million in my business.
That's
So
awesome.
I used to sell my funnels. After I got the 2 comma award, I began giving away my funnels. So if any of your friends who are watching this, if they want my funnels and the follow-up campaign, I'll just give it to you. Reach out to me. Um, and say you want my funnels, I'll put it in your ClickFunnels account. I don't need to get paid for it. And I hope your business grows the way my business grew. I will also give you the Business Kamasutra campaign, which is a follow-up system that is attached to my 5 funnels. I'll also give you that at no charge. If you want it, all you have to do is ask, and I'll give
That's
it to
so
you.
nice of you. Wow. So yeah, guys, like this is the gift that I said that he will be giving some gifts, and just reach out to him, and he will share that funnel with you, and no with no charge. That's how you also shared that day. Like I love that quote. Like love the heart before.
I said, don't touch somebody's wallet until you touch
Okay, sorry.
somebody's heart.
Until you touch the sorry, yeah, touch the well, sorry, heart. Yeah, that was something like really inspiring me. And so yeah, guys, that is something like every business should look up to. Like uh, before building any trust, like how you talked about, before building trust, how we can like start business is kind of completely relationship, right? A transaction is completely relationship business rather than just transaction business.
Forget business. This is how humanity operates यार. जब तक दोस्ती नहीं होगी तब तक रिश्ता नहीं बनेगा. तो अगर रिश्ता
Yeah,
चाहिए, लंबा रिश्ता चाहिए, तो फोकस ऑन दोस्ती.
yeah,
I mean, we just met. We spent an hour together. I like what you're doing. You like what we are doing. Here we are recording a show. I mean, you're a big guy in India. You have a lot of people following you. What do you care about a small, successful small business in America? मेरे जैसे तो लाखों लोग हैं यार. But it is that digital handshake, this willingness to share and show what I have without having a desire to monetize this relationship or qualifying, disqualifying you. Stop behaving like a vending machine. It's it's a, there are more dollars than humans. So when you can build a relationship with humans, dollars comes automatically. You don't have to chase dollars. Make someone feel comfortable. Make someone feel welcome. इसे घर ले जाने में अच्छा रहेगा. Give them that feeling. Be a nice guy in their life. And you know something? You know what is sad, Sagar? Most business people don't do that.
What is that?
Most business people have an anxiety about having a transaction today because they have bills to pay today. So most businessmen are hunters. And if you learn how to farm, you don't have to hunt. Yes, hunters eat today, but farmer owns the land. So what do you want to be? Do you want to be a hunter or a farmer?
Farmer, definitely.
So when you take someone out to dinner, tell them you're going to dinner with me as my date, not as my meal. I like you, not like you. And that's how business grows. Business does not grow when you take money. Business grows when they give you money.
Yep. Tell us something about how your journey started with Dan Kennedy. Because recently, many people in the funnel hacking community, they are like crazy to know about Dan Kennedy. Who's Dan Kennedy? Many people know that because Russell keep on giving examples of Dan Kennedy teachings. But since they acquired magnetic marketing, many people excited about that. So,
Yep.
being you are like his best student,
I,
and I wanted to know your story with Dan Kennedy.
I am. I can confidently say that I know at least as much about Dan Kennedy that Dan Kennedy knows about himself.
Wow.
50,000 pages of his published work, another 20,000 pages of his unpublished work, his books, all of them, and a north of 10-year-old relationship where I have subscribed to everything at his highest level, attended every event, sat in every presentation, in every room wherever Dan goes, I would go. And I would sit between Dan and the projector and take notes. I can type 180 words a minute. So I have captured every word he said, every word I saw on the slide projector. And I created 367 mind maps with 7,800 bullet points. All the binders you get in the whole enchilada. Brunson talked about the whole enchilada.
Jalada, yeah.
I have memorized it.
Wow.
So I'm not know it all. I'm a learn it all. I spend a third of my awake life learning. I buy more books. I mean, I spend more on Amazon than I spend on my vacation. I buy 3 to 4 books a month. I get books as gifts. You know what Dan Kennedy sent me as a gift for Christmas?
Yeah, you saw that
A
that.
book, a storybook. Now, I'm a private client, so we get special gifts. There are only like 12 of us. So we got a bespoke, custom handmade book just for us, an unpublished book. But I get a book. People who like me, they send me books. So when I'm not reading, I'm watching cartoons. So I'm always learning. So it is learning and the experience that make you excellent. मेरे पास कोई सुपर पावर नहीं है. I'm 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 a typical classic hardworking Indian in America, uh, and these are my this is my operating system. With this I read, and with this I write.
This is pure hard work.
It's fun, so it's इतना hard भी नहीं है यार. College में तो I mean I never left college. I'm still a student. I mean, do you know how much money I when ClickFunnels bought magnetic marketing, I logged into my magnetic marketing portal and I just like exported all the invoices to make a spreadsheet to see how much I spent. Guess how much money I spent on buying all the products?
$50,000? 300.
$300,000.
It's like more than 2.1 crore. Crore. Wow.
This
High
office,
class.
I paid less for the office building than I paid.
For education, yeah, that's how.
But it is the education that paid for the house and the office and the food
Exactly.
and the pen and the glasses and today's lunch. So you, if you want to grow your business, you have to grow yourself. Does your CEO deserve? Does your business deserve a better CEO? If you were interviewing for the position you have right now in your business, would you hire you? What is the ideal candidate to run your business? And be that man. Right? I mean,
Yes.
today there is so much content on Google. There's so many books that you can read, and you got to invest in yourself. Have a system for acquiring knowledge, education, and use that as a power. इस जमाने में आप कुछ छीन नहीं सकते. So if that's not an option, and if you want to grow without lying, cheating, and stealing, I think this is the way.
So, what is your top learning from Dan Kennedy? Like, you can share at least 2 or 3.
I remember it like yesterday. It was year 2017. So me and Deepa go to Dan's house every February since 17, right? And so this is what he said in 2017. Okay, watch the timeline of this lesson. He said, so where is your business? Where do you want to go? We talked about my economics, my revenue. He said, you have a good thing going. I want you to make large withdrawals from eLaunchers and put money elsewhere. Don't invest in eLaunchers only. Make large withdrawals from eLaunchers and invest elsewhere. Pay off debt, pay down debt, buy other assets that are income producing, and have a large pool of cash available to you in your retirement and non-retirement account. Having cash is different than having an ability to borrow. He says you want to be sitting on a reservoir of cash. I'm like, why, Dan? And he says a long, harsh winter is coming. and it's going to stay with you for an extended period of time. And when it comes, your life and the life of those who depend on you will depend on your cash reservoir. Because just because you know how to make it rain doesn't mean you can make it rain all the time. You are the mountain, not the sky. You don't have control over how many clouds come your way. That was 2017. What happened in 2020?
Corona.
I lost 87% of my business in 2.5 days. I get monthly. Look, how do I get paid? You pay me for an initial consultation and a monthly recurring fee to be your agency, right? This is how I get. This is the relationship I build. This is how I get paid. We lost 87% of our revenue. I told my team, nobody's getting laid off, nobody's getting fired, nobody's getting their hourly rate cut, nobody's getting their hours cut, and no vendor is not getting paid or no vendor is getting paid. I will hustle and rebuild this company. But we are going to keep the team together and we don't have to pivot. We just have to regrow. I will save this plane from crashing and we will take off. I'm a soldier, we don't get killed this easily. So hide behind me. But I had my primary weapon. I had money to carry the last month, and I had money to invest in. See, you cannot show heart. You cannot be a nice guy when your stomach is not full. You find a poor person, someone on the street, right? How do you teach them the lessons of morals, values, and ethics? You can't. So it doesn't matter what business you are in. Make sure your business is profitable. Make withdrawals of cash and put it away in non-retirement savings account, personal savings account, and business savings account. Because while COVID economics are behind us, there is another harsh winter ahead of us. Something bad will happen to us. We are never going to run out of problems. We are just in between problems. So when the business grows, take money out and hold on to cash because cash is your best friend. So that was the biggest lesson I got.
Wow, that's like he's a visionary. He could see that from like it's like from before 3 years. Like that's a really great thing. Yeah. Uh, yeah, like I think we are about to. Any questions, guys? If you can have any questions, you can put. I think many people are watching right now live. So what
Yeah,
is
we
the
went
like
over
last?
our time, didn't we?
Sorry.
You said 30 minutes, we went 42. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like a story goes on. Yeah, it's really inspiring to listening from you, sir. Yeah.
Thank
So,
you
what is
very
your
much.
like you the topic we was about to talk, that is like ABCD, like anybody to can do, right? So
So
just uh,
everything I
yeah,
say today,
yeah. So
any
yeah,
business,
that is something.
that is
Yeah,
ABC.
maybe. Okay.
कोई written formula थोड़ा है.
Hmm. Yeah. So that's great. That's great.
Okay, see, uh, so uh, uh, Ganesh has
Ganesh.
Riddhi and Siddhi,
Yeah.
right? So if so, the final thought I want to leave with is, uh, अगर लक्ष्मी का कृपा चाहिए तो सरस्वती का पूजा करो. if you want to be blessed from Lakshmi, you should worship Saraswati.
Yeah, that's super awesome.
Thank you.
So
Thanks for
people are
having me.
asking like, how do
Hmm?
you stay motivated? Like, how do you stay motivated?
What do you mean stay motivated? God send you here to do something, do your job. You know how a soldier gets motivated? जेब में बीवी का फोटो है, उसके पास घर जाना है, so let me not get killed. As a business owner, I mean, you put a picture of your wife and daughter at 6 o'clock when you're tired and cranky and angry. Look at that picture and say, one more phone call. Do your job, yeah.
Mm.
You're the CEO of the business. You're supposed to motivate people. If you need to be motivated, I mean, sucks to be you. Kick your own ass.
Mm.
Oh, let's see. Sangeeta says how to cultivate such memory. Oh, thank you, Sangeeta ji. Oh, uh, see, I believe your brain stretches when you read so much.
Mm.
And when you so I memorize. So when I read a book, right, I start with the 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 front and the back. Then I would memorize. I would read the table of content. There's a lot in the table of content. Then I read the index because the index has the keywords with the page numbers. And then there are certain things that you find interesting. You just go to that page. So instead of consuming a book like a 5 course meal, consume it like a buffet. So when I get a binder, let's see. I'll just take out these three. So this is the Dan Kennedy's business building blueprints, right? So it has all these CDs and DVDs, right? But there is a table of content. So memorize this because then you know what it is about and on what page you can get it. So you're going to be your own search engine and develop your own algorithm. Memory is nothing but a reservoir of data and an indexing system to know what packet of information is where in your brain.
Yes. Okay, so we'll take last question. Like, uh, he is affiliate in Flux. Okay, Mohan. Says
Okay.
Mohan. Mohan asking like, what would be the biggest lesson you wanted to share with aspiring online marketers? So all people
Okay.
are new to online world. They are just starting out. They are started learning online things, sales funnel, affiliate marketing. So what is your message to them?
Always remember one thing. It doesn't matter how big your database is. It doesn't matter how many columns. It doesn't matter how many rows. It doesn't matter how many transactions. On the other side of every row, there is a human. And that human has feelings. When you cater to that human and when you cater to that human's heart, your revenues will grow, your business will grow, and your data reservoir will grow. Don't be the affiliate marketer who just hits refresh to see how much money he made today. Close your eyes and decide what difference did you make today? Because you're only going to get little more than what you deserve. So if you want more, deserve more.
Awesome. That's
All right.
super awesome.
Thank you very much. I would
How
love to come
can
back. This is fun. I will. What we will do
yeah,
is we can do a shorter Q&A, a shorter lecture, and we'll just do Q&A. I'm liking this.
sure, definitely. We'll have like some live Q&A maybe in Zoom or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, so everybody is really interested to do that. Yeah, Sangeeta ma'am says, yeah, they want again. Okay, cool. So how can they find you? Like they wanted to connect with you, and those people who have already attended it like live, you guys will get a free gift from sir. So how can they find you and they follow you on internet?
I'm not famous. eLaunchers.com. You can
Okay,
find Business Kamasutra on Amazon. If you want my funnels, reach out to me. Uh, can I type in my uh, yeah,
you
just
can.
I can't type in this, right? People are typing, but I can't type, so it's okay. Just reach out to me at elaunchers.com. If you want to book an appointment with me, go to www.meetparthiv.com. Can you type? Yeah,
This one.
meetparthiv.com. Okay,
Yep.
so the 5 funnels that I will give you are meetparthiv.com. If you want to ask me a question, go to askparthiv.com. If you want the success blueprint for growth, can you type that? Askparthiv.com, number 2.
Okay. Okay.
Um, it says meet, yes, Ask Parthiv. Number 3, parthivfreereport.com. You can get digital copy of my book at businesskamasutra.com. And if you want to introduce me to someone, parthivlovesreferrals.com. So I'll give you these 5 funnels at no charge and companion business Kamasutra. You will need to you will need ClickFunnels for the funnels and Keep for the campaign. So you can buy Keep from you go to elaunchers.com/just buy Keep, and you'll be able to buy Keep, and we'll install everything for you, and then you can just uh, implement it yourself from there.
That's awesome.
Right. Thank you very much. And
Thank
we
you so
are
much.
heading off to my company Christmas party. We are
Okay,
celebrating
that
there.
Merry Christmas to sir and your family. And thank you so much, everybody who was joining live. And it's like great blessing for us to like sir coming to our show, and we are honored to have you in our show. And definitely look forward for another like talk. And definitely after your another like you are about to launch, sorry, achieve another 2 Club award. So we are super excited for that.
Thank you. We will talk about that next time when I come on the show. Hopefully,
Sure,
there will
sure,
be plenty
definitely.
of that over there.
Sure. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye bye. We'll see
Thank
you next episode. If you're watching on YouTube, please do subscribe and like the button so that you will notify for the next interview. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Thanks.